What's going on, guys? Random Comic here. So I got some more Medal of Honor PC for you guys, and today I want to briefly talk about the leveling up system in Medal of Honor, because I do believe that somewhat of the same system will be returning in Battlefield 3, and a lot of people would be interested in how that leveling system works. So in Medal of Honor, you play as two different factions. You play as, the opposite force, which is basically the Taliban, and then you play as the, U.S. military. And each side received its own set of guns. So, like, the Taliban will receive, AK-47s, AK-74Us, and their own version of a shotgun. And then the U.S. military gets their, M16, M4, and then their shotgun. And for the most part, they balance it out perfectly by making each gun basically a mirror of each other. So none of them have, this old AK-47 is way better than the M16. It's more of just like a visual difference. I mean, the recoil patterns are identical, damage and everything is identical. It's just a different face paint on it, basically. And I think that's how they're going to trying to fix it in Battlefield 3 also, because I can't see them starting you in the game with, here's an AK-47 for the Russians, here's an M16 for the US. I can't see one being better than the other. So I predict it's going to be pretty much the exact same thing. And the leveling up system, I think, is brilliant because it forces you to use different guns. So it's like, okay, I gotta use the AK-47. Then once I hit a certain rank, once I level up in this certain class, I'll receive the M16. So even if I play as the US military, I'll be able to use the AK-47, which some people would like, even though they're exact mirrors. So like, you can actually use that particular gun you wanted right there. Actually throw a smoke grenade. It's not it's kind of stupid to throw a grenade at that guy, even though it's just smoke. It's not gonna do anything. Just make him high as hell, like Method Man or something. But leveling system is gonna be awesome, I think. If you guys haven't pre-ordered it, there's a few pre-order options that you might want to get a hold of, like the Physical Warfare Pack, which is going to give you a few, extra attachments and extra weapons. But down the line, they're going to give it to everybody. There's a huge uproar when, EA did this. So they know they cover up themselves, and they kind of learn from their mistakes, I guess. But I think it's going to be awesome. The leveling system in here is definitely a great one. It doesn't have a huge array of guns and customization, but for what it is, it's solid. It's a very balanced infantry shooter, which I think is what everybody's trying to do. They want to make a first-person shooter that's balanced and has weapons that will compensate for everybody's playing style, which I think is what Medal of Honor really hit right on the nose. The shotgun feels like a shotgun. Everything else, DICE in general, man, they know how to make shotguns feel like a fucking shotgun. Like, you can kill a dude from like a decent range and not think that it's super overpowered unless you're playing Battlefield Bad Company 2, which some of those shotguns do feel pretty OP at a time, and I think that's well known in the community and stuff like that. But that's pretty much what I want to talk about the leveling up system. I think it's going to be cool. I don't know if the leveling up system is going to return exactly the same. Obviously, there's other implements they're going to have to put in, because there's going to be, a different setup, like engineer, medic, recon, and stuff like that. Not like in Medal of Honor, which is basically just, do you want to have an assault rifle, submachine gun, or sniper rifle? And so let's talk about the gameplay. That's pretty much all I wanted to cover. This is my closest attempt at a cruise missile so far, and I gotta say, I thought it was gonna be a lot harder, even though I don't want to spoil anything if I get in this one, but I will say it's an attempt. It is not, set in stone that I earn it in this game, so it's still a little bit of suspense. But I'm definitely gonna keep on doing these, try to get some more better gameplay for you guys. This is the closest one I got, and it's definitely not the best attempt. And I actually called in one of the defensive score chains, so the gameplay might not seem super exciting because I'm not pounding air support and there's bodies flying everywhere and explosions, which, like a Michael Bay movie or something like that. But I'm calling in defensive ones, which kind of makes it a little bit slower gameplay. The offensive ones are definitely more exciting, but the defensive ones is a more passive, helping out the team. So like, if I called in flak vest, if I call in the jammer, and if I call in armor piercing rounds, FMJ, that's gonna help out my whole team. Like, I believe that there's a huge damage boost, or at least there has to be, with calling in those, because I feel like once I called those in, people were just dying a lot quicker and a lot faster. And that's great to be able to get these high kill streak rewards. Like, I know my brother's doing that road to cruise missile, and that was actually my idea. I pitched to him, but I think it's a great idea that any people should try if you love playing Medal of Honor. Post the series trying to go for the cruise missile, showing every game, which would be really exciting. But I was jokingly saying, go for that road to ballistics vest, which is the defensive score chain that actually goes along with the cruise missile, which isn't as epic, but it's definitely, you know, cool, because I've never seen anybody called in because the cruise missile is just so more badass. So maybe next time I get the cruise missile, I'll be a little bit more defensive and actually call in the support one that will help out my whole team. Then maybe my whole entire team will be able to, you know, run around like juggernauts and just rape everybody. But here it is, me getting pissed off, getting fucking killed, 25 points away from the cruise missile. So I'll end the gameplay right there, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll definitely get more PC gameplay for you guys. Medal of Honor Bad Company 2 is basically where it's at right now for me, so you guys can look forward to that and BF3 beta when it drops. But thanks for watching, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll talk to you later. Peace.